Hey makers, this is Truveen, and first of all wishing you all a very happy and prosperous new year. During this episode we are going to talk about roll-up columns in Dataverse. Most of the time we have heard a word roll-up and calculated columns. Calculated columns are easy to understand, but what about roll-up columns? So let's talk more about that thing in detail throughout this session. Also, from this year I am going to do one more experiment. At the end of every video I am going to ask one quiz and you need to answer the quiz question into the comment section, and one lucky winner will get a shout out from my Instagram and YouTube page. So keep answering in the comment section. One more important announcement. If you haven't followed me on my Instagram and Twitter handles, please do follow me on my Instagram account. The Instagram account is Power Platform Guy. This is the platform where I am uploading short content on Power Platform. So don't miss out any updates from me from Instagram. So without further delay, let's get started and talk about roll-up columns in details. Here I am on my machine, and here you can see that I have opened one of the Dataverse table called knowledge assessment. I have another table as well called knowledge question. This knowledge assessment and this knowledge question table are into 1-to-n relationship. Means one assessment can have multiple questions. Now let me try to explain you what do we mean by roll-up column, or when do we need the roll-up column. Now, according to official Microsoft documentation, roll-up values are calculated by querying child record of 1-to-n relationship. Now, let me try to explain you with the help of example. So let's say for an example, this is one of the model driven app I have created. Now, let me create one new knowledge assessment. Consider the knowledge assessment is a master table. Let's say for an example, I am creating here the knowledge assessment called test03, and now I am saving this record. Now every knowledge assessment have multiple questions. So if we go to the question tab, we need to add different question. So let me add one question over here. So here I am adding first question called Q1, and its answers are A1, A2, A3 and A4. These are the 4 options, and for each individual option I have provided points like 10 point, 20 point, 30 point and 40 point. So the overall summation of all the answer is 100. Now let me click on save, and now let me just go back. Now we have added one question to my knowledge assessment, right? Now what happened here is I want to check the total number of points that are calculated so far. So if you go to knowledge question table, I have a column called question point, and this question point is something which is a calculated column. So let me just show you the formula. So if I open the formula for the question point, basically I added a formula that answer 1 point plus answer 2 point plus answer 3 point plus answer 4 point, and that is something which is stored in one of the column in knowledge question table. So in knowledge question table we already have one column called question point, and basically it stored the summation of all the 4 point of question that we just added. So the sum was 100, right? Now what I need to achieve here is I need that sum into my parent table called knowledge assessment. Then for that we need to create roll-up column. And now as an end outcome, what we are getting here is, you can see this is one roll-up column. And now when I click on this calculator icon and recalculate the value, what it will do is it simply call the knowledge question table and get the total answer value over here. So it is getting 100 to me over here. Now let me just add one more question over here, and let's recalculate the summation. So I'm just adding new question. So let me add that. So I just created a question Q2, and over here the overall summation value is 150. Now let's click on save and close, and let's see. So we just created one second question as well. Now if we go to general section, and now let's try to recalculate. So the first question that we have added, the sum was 100, and now second question that we have added, its sum is 150. So total sum should we get as 250. Let's see. So now I'm just clicking on calculator and clicking on recalculate, and here we are. You can see I got my answer 250. So basically, when your requirement is something, when you need the aggregated value from your child table, the parent table, at that time you can go with the roll up column. Hope you are able to understand this concept. Now let me show you the step-by-step procedure for creating the roll up column into the parent table. So first of all, let me go to my knowledge assessment table. This is the master or parent table, and one assessment has many questions. So many questions are stored into knowledge question table, and over here this question point is something which is the summation of all the 4 columns. So ultimately this is one calculated column that we are going to leverage as a roll up value into master table. Now we already created one relationship, and remember one thing, roll up column will applicable for one to n relationship. If you have end to end relationship, roll up column will not work. Now over here you can see that I have created one to many relationship with the knowledge question table. So this is the knowledge assessment and knowledge questions one to many relationship. Now let me just go to the column section and let me create one roll up column. For that, click on add column. Let me create one test roll up column over here. So I'm just adding test roll up, and now we need to select the data type. Now remember one thing, roll up column will only support whole number, decimal, currency and date time data type at this moment. Now let me choose whole number from here, and now from here let's click on roll up. Let's click on save. Basically it has opened this pop-up window. Now first of all we need to set the related entity, means the related table. So over here this knowledge assessment is associated with knowledge question. So let's select the knowledge question. Now we need to provide the aggregation. So just click on add aggregation, but before that just click on tick, and now let's on aggregation. I need the summation. For which column? So basically I need the summation of question point. So let's select that and click on tick. And now let's click on save and close. So this has created one roll up column for me. Just click on done and we are good. So you can see test roll up column is created successfully. Now let's test this column. For that, let me just go to the form and let me just add that column that we just created. So let me open up my main form, so that will reflect into my model driven app over there as well. Just go to the column section from here, and now let's click on test roll up and let's drag that below total point, and it has been added. Now let's click on publish. The form has been published successfully, and now let me just refresh my model driven app, and after refresh you can see this is the column which is created, and at this moment we didn't get any value over here. Now let me just click on calculator and let's see if we are getting the exact same value over here as well or not. So let me click on that, and over here we need to click on recalculate, and let's see, here we are, we got 250 as the end outcome, right? So this is how the overall roll up concept is work into your Dataverse table. Now one more important thing that I want to mention here, that for entire organization you can create maximum 100 roll up columns, and per table you can create 10 roll up columns. So remember that thing. So with this I covered everything about the Dataverse roll up column. Now it's time for quiz. So first of all, let me give you the rule for this quiz. If you want to answer the question number 1, then you need to type in the comment section Q1 and then the option A, B, C or D. If you want to give the answer of question 2, you need to type Q2 and what is your option A, B, C or D. You need to type like that and you need to post the answer in the comment section only. One lucky winner will declare after 1 week of the release of this video, and I will also give you the correct answer in the pinned comment after 1 week. One lucky winner will get a shout out from my YouTube channel page and my Instagram page. I will declare the winner name from all my social media handles. So stay tuned. So let's start with the question. So both of these questions are too easy. The first question is how many roll-up columns we can create per table. Option A 100, option B 10, option C 1 and option D none of above. So it's easy. So do answer in the comment section. Second question, which relationship is not supported with roll-up columns? Option A 1 to n and option 2 n to n. Just answer the question in the comment section. With this, we are about to end of this session. So hope this quiz section is also helpful to you. Just share your thought that you need this quiz section to be added in my upcoming videos as well, or you don't need this. So just provide your feedback as well in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. If you are for the first time to my channel, make sure you hit subscribe and press the bell notification to never miss any updates from me. If you are looking for any training or consultancy, this is the website. Entire new training schedule is uploaded to my website. Also, if you wanted to follow me on my different social media handle, this is the link. You can follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, and I recommend everyone to follow me on my Instagram handle. If you are interested for audio podcast, please listen the audio podcast using this link. If you are interested for Hindi and short content on Power Platform, this is a separate dedicated channel for that called Digital Dhruvin. Subscribe the channel and show your love over there as well. With this is Dhruvin signing off. See you in the next session with some amazing content. Till then, have a great day. Goodbye.